a city bustling with life, one small creature was completely alone. A stray mutt, scavenging for scraps, fighting to survive another day. Every trash can was a gamble, every human a potential threat. He was just another forgotten soul on the cold city streets. But one day, everything changed. A sound echoed through the city, and a soldier casually tossed him a cookie. In 1917, America had entered the Great War. Thousands of young men, barely out of boyhood, answered the call. They were called doughboys, and one of them was Private Robert Conroy. For the stray dog, this parade was more than just a spectacle. It was a beacon. He followed the soldiers, drawn by an instinct he couldn't explain. His journey led him to their training camp, a world of discipline, drills, and danger. The dog, now named Stubby, immediately made his presence known. He snuck into the kitchen, drawn by the smell of meat. The furious cook chased him out, threw potatoes at his head. Fleeing the chaos, Stubby crashed right into Private Conroy. Conroy tried to shoo him away. He knew a stray dog could get him in trouble. But Stubby was persistent. In that moment, an unlikely friendship was forged. Even the tough sergeant noticed the bond. He saw Conroy looking at the skinny dog and gave a surprising order. "Get that dog a bone." It looked like he needed it. Conroy had found a buddy, and Stubby had found a home. But not everyone was thrilled. Another soldier, Olson, hated dogs. He complained about the smell, the mess, and the general nuisance. Conroy knew the real test was coming. The colonel would never allow a pet on base. That night, Conroy laid down the law. Stubby sleeps on the floor, not the bed. It was a small rule in a world of strict military discipline. As training intensified, Stubby did something incredible. He started training right alongside the men. He ran drills. He navigated obstacle courses. He even learned the marching commands. At the shooting range, he was completely unfazed by the gunfire. He even fetched the targets. The sergeant was impressed. He told Conroy's squad they could learn something from the dog. Stubby's drilling was better than most of the recruits, but the shadow of the colonel loomed. His inspection was imminent. Conroy knew he needed a miracle, so he decided to create one. He spent all night training Stubby to do one specific thing, a move so audacious it might just save his life. The day of the big review arrived. The colonel was furious. "What is that dog doing here? This is an army base, not a petting zoo." As the colonel approached, Stubby did the impossible. He lifted his right paw to his brow, a perfect military salute. The colonel was stunned, then he smiled. He declared that as long as the dog soldiers like that, he is welcome in this army. Stubby wasn't just a pet anymore. He was the official mascot of the 102nd Infantry Regiment. The men prepared for the horrors of trench warfare, including tear gas training, a brutal simulation where they were forced to remove their masks in a gas-filled room. Stubby watched from outside, his senses overwhelmed by the chemical assault. This experience would prove critical, but no one knew it yet. Finally, the orders came down. They were shipping out to France. For Conroy, this meant an impossible choice. He had to leave Stubby behind. The farewell was heartbreaking. He left Stubby with the camp cook, promising he'd be back soon, a promise neither of them could be sure of. But Stubby was no ordinary dog. He broke free and raced to the train station. He was too late. Conroy's train was already gone. Undeterred, Stubby followed the tracks, all the way to the shipyard. Somehow, he snuck aboard the troop transport ship, the USS Minnesota. He hid among the cargo, a four-legged stowaway on a mission. Days later, he found Conroy in the barracks below deck. The reunion was a miracle, but it created a huge problem. How do you hide a dog on a warship with 2,000 soldiers? The answer was, you don't. They were discovered by an officer. Just when it seemed Stubby would be thrown overboard, he did it again. The salute. It worked like a charm. The officer, impressed by the dog's resourcefulness, allowed him to stay. He even ordered that Stubby be issued his own set of dog tags. They landed in France. The reality of war was immediate and brutal. The trenches were a muddy, rat-infested nightmare, but Stubby adapted. He immediately started hunting the massive rats, protecting the soldiers' food, and preventing the spread of disease. During his first artillery barrage, he showed no fear. Instead, he ran through the chaos, locating soldiers buried by debris. His barking guided medics to the wounded, saving countless lives. It is here Conroy and Stubby meet Gaston, a cheerful French soldier. Gaston's captain had told him, "Look for the man with the little dog." The three of them are assigned a dangerous mission, reconnaissance in no man's land. While scouting the German lines, they spot something terrifying. Crates being unloaded. Crates filled with poison gas shells. They have to warn the others, but they're spotted. German machine guns open fire. Pinned down, Gaston tells Stubby to run back and warn the trenches. Stubby races back. He remembers the gas training. He knows the danger. He barks and runs through the camp, alerting the sleeping soldiers. But he doesn't stop there. He runs to a nearby village, warning the French civilians just moments before the green cloud of death descends. Stubby saved an entire town. He was hailed as a hero. The women of the village sew him a special camel coat. It would become the canvas for the many medals he would soon earn. A brief period of peace follows. The three friends, Conroy, Gaston, and Stubby, bond. They share stories, play games, and for a moment, forget the war. Gaston talks about his wife and 3 daughters back home. Conroy talks about his sisters, 2 men from different worlds, united by conflict. But the peace is shattered. A massive German offensive begins. The Battle of Sicapri, the single largest American battle of the war. In the chaos, Stubby's sharp senses detect something wrong. He sniffs the air. He leads Conroy and Gaston through a quiet section of the trench. There, hiding in the shadows, is a German spy. Stubby attacks, latching onto the spy's leg, holding him until he can be captured. He single-handedly captured an enemy combatant, but the fight isn't over. A grenade lands in the trench, right next to the soldier Olsen, the very man who hated dogs. Stubby doesn't hesitate. He quickly grabbed the grenade and ran off. Olsen is saved, but Stubby takes the full force of the shrapnel. He is gravely wounded. Conroy is devastated. He rushes him to the field hospital, begging the doctors to save his friend. The surgeon is reluctant. He is a dog soldier. There are men to save. But the other soldiers speak up. This isn't just a dog. He is one of them. He is a hero. Stubby is evacuated to a hospital. Conroy is left alone, heartbroken. The war rages on. The rain pours down. The trenches turn to a sea of mud. To make matters worse, a deadly flu epidemic sweeps through the camp. Conroy falls ill, his body and spirit broken. He lies delirious, calling out for his dog, his friend. Just when all hope seems lost, a familiar figure appears. It is Stubby. He has recovered, and he has come back for Conroy. His presence gives Conroy the will to live, the will to fight. After months of brutal fighting, the 2 heroes are granted a furlough in Paris. There, they reunite with their friend Schroeder, also recovered from his wounds. For his bravery and for capturing the spy, Stubby is promoted. He is given the honorary rank of sergeant, an official title for an official hero. Conroy is promoted to corporal. Stubby now outranks his owner. The war enters its final days, but the fighting doesn't stop. Rumors of an armistice spread, but orders are to keep pushing until the final minute. On the last morning of the war, the 11th of November, 1918, they are sent over the top one last time. A senseless attack, a final, tragic push. They survive, but their friend Olsen does not. The soldier who once hated dogs, who was saved by one, is lost in the final moments. The war is over. The 3 musketeers must say their goodbyes. Gaston returns to his family. Conroy and Stubby prepare to go home. Their return to America is triumphant. Sergeant Stubby is a national celebrity. He meets presidents, leads parades, and becomes a symbol of bravery and loyalty. The little stray who fought for scraps on the street became America's greatest war dog, a testament to the incredible bond between a man and his best friend. His story proves that heroes can come in any size and from the most unexpected places.